Today I'm going to make a dramatic difference in this dining room by updating this wall with some beadboard and construction adhesive. Instead of going with beadboard paneling, we're going to use these planks. They have tongue and grooves, so they'll slide right in together and make it look seamless across this whole wall. But we want it to be a little more dramatic since the ceilings are so tall in here, so we're going to go taller than the existing chair rail, which means that's the first thing to go. I always recommend scoring any caulk around trim and molding before trying to remove it. This tool is specifically made for removing trim without damaging the drywall. But if you don't have one, use a pry bar, but you may need a block of wood behind it to keep from making holes in your wall. Since the boards I'm using are 3/8 inch thick, I'm removing the baseboards too. Once everything is off the wall, scrape any bumps or lumps left behind. Alright, so what I'm doing now is marking the 6-foot height mark every few feet along the wall. Then I'll put a level on it to make sure that the boards will be straight once they're installed. Then I'll draw a line. That way every time I put up a new board, I don't have to make a new measurement. Right, because these tongue and groove boards have tongues and grooves on the small ends of the plank as well, you want to make sure you're cutting off the tongue end. That way you don't install it on the wall and have that sticking up at the top. A miter saw is definitely the tool for this job, but you could still get by with a circular saw to make all of these cuts if that's all you have. Once all of your boards are cut to length, start installing. With this vertical application, I'm able to use just construction adhesive on the back to attach it to the wall. No screws or nails needed. Since the beadboard is going all the way around this room, I went ahead and started right here in this corner by putting the tongue side in the corner on this wall and then slid these pieces in there. That way it just gives it a nice finished look. These beadboard planks from Armstrong ceilings were originally designed to go on the ceiling. I can't help but think how much easier it would be to install these over existing popcorn ceiling instead of trying to scrape it off. Putting these planks up really is as easy as putting glue on the back and then sliding it onto the tongue of the adjacent board. Alright, when you get to the outlet on the wall, you need to get your lip gloss out. What you're going to do is mark it, put the lip gloss on here, then you press the plank up against it, and you know exactly where the outlet is on the back of your board to cut it out. After applying your lip gloss, measure off the glossy marks on the back of the plank to get the full size of the outlet that needs to be cut. Now that all the beadboard planks are on the wall, I'm going to cap it off with just a simple piece of screen molding. I'm going to glue it just like I did the beadboard and then tape it while the glue dries. While the glue up top dries, I'm reinstalling the baseboard and shoe molding to polish it all off. And since these planks come pre-finished, my job here is now done. Sophisticated and vintage inspired, this exaggerated wainscoting was easy to install and adds a warm touch to this family's dining room, don't you think? I've got so many projects to share with you, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss my next episode.